Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Forgotten Lands with Beanie and our BS survival. How's it going, Beanie?
Oh gosh, you made me jump there, Scroft. It's going good, thank you.
Yeah.
It will be once I've managed to reverse up to this trailer.
There we go.
Yeah, right one.
You got there. You got it.
It's so much easier reversing an actual car. I wouldn't have thought it, but it is. There we go.
You get used to it. I mean, there was a lot of comments on the first video about, the second video, the last one, that you did a really good job, so you should be dead happy.
Oh, thank you very much, everyone.
So I'll turn this on. The plan is to fill up 2 more trailers on the way up to the store. So we've got a few things to buy. We may as well just take 2 more trailers worth of wood chips. So if you want to chop down another tree, because I've got a feeling we're going to need another tree.
Okay.
And I'll get it all set up over here for you to start throwing another tree in.
This is like a good one.
There we go, that's that done. We'll start with this chieftain first. In fact, it should be alright. I was thinking that maybe the chieftain might need the 4-wheel drive. It's a bigger trailer.
Do you get the trees to tip over when they don't want to?
How do I get that?
Yeah.
Well, when you cut them, you need to make sure you cut them on an angle.
It looks like I have done.
Okay. I'm not sure then. If you do it on a straight, if you can put like a complete straight, what happens is you'll notice that if you're cutting on an angle, like, basically, if you try and cut as horizontal as possible, the easier it is, because basically a bit of the tree pops out, so it kind of falls over. So if I show you here, like a little bit up, about here, ready?
Yeah.
And look at the cut that I do.
Oh, hang on, sorry. I pressed the wrong button then.
It's alright.
Oh no, I'm back. Nearly.
I'll just have to push it over because it's a bit of a...
There we go.
There we go.
I picked an awkward one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter. If you just try and cut dead horizontal, I think it's easy when it comes to the tree tipping over, basically.
Yeah. That does make sense.
And if you run all the way up the middle of the tree, and you chainsaw that, it'll be so much quicker for you there. Ooh, bit of lag then.
What was there?
I don't know if you had it, but I had a bit of lag.
Maybe for once I didn't.
Yeah.
I've sort of done it.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's just a few at the top. I think I fell off the tree. Oh yeah, that's done it apart from the end, but that's not a problem. It's very pointy at the top.
Yeah. If you
I wouldn't like to be a vampire around it.
just try and flatten it up. There you go. Just try and cut the end off and then it should be alright then.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, no, I was going to say I'd move the trailer closer in the thing, but it's just a bit of a faff then, isn't it, for the one tree? I mean, when we start chopping more this way, we can move as we go, as we make the clearing.
What is our plan for this area? Do we have one?
At the moment, chop the trees down, make a bit of money, and then obviously we'll use a bit of the land to probably put fields in, animals, and sheds and buildings, productions. There's loads of things. In fact, there's a really good DLC that's been announced that comes out at the end of the month. I've actually forgot the name of it already. I can't believe I've forgotten the name, but it's I think it's called something like Production Pack, or people are going to be saying to me, it's called this, Scroft, how have you forgot? Because it is actually a really good DLC, basically. It's made by a modder that's got on board with Giants, which is really good to me, which is amazing when it happens, because, you know, the modders, they do a lot for the game, and I think without the game, and Giants know this, it wouldn't be as a success as it is. The modders are what make the game relevant, 4 years down the line, and without them, I feel like they're the major part of the game for me. Yes, you need all the ingredients for the modders to work away with, which is what Giants do. They give them this base game that's amazing to then go and make more. So I really like when these modders work with Giant software, because one, it gives back to them because they'll get a bit of money out from every DLC that's sold, which is great because you're
That's
supporting
good.
them.
Yeah.
And we get extra content while maybe Giants are focusing on the next FS25 or something. So
Fingers crossed.
yeah, Dutch Modding is the guy that's done it, and he's done a lot of mods. It's a team actually now, Dutch Modding. But yeah, they've made basically a mod. Sorry, it's a DLC, but I keep thinking it's a mod because it's Dutch Modding. But it's a DLC pack with extra equipment in. It's got a few buildings, solar panels. It's got a load of like passive income kind of ways to make money, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I just had a quick nosy, and you were right with it is called the production pack.
There we go. So it's got like solar panels that you can have a robot that cleans them off so they stay efficient.
What?
Things like that. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Go on.
It made me think of that oh gosh, that what's it? Star Wars game you were playing a little while ago with that little robot. It was just so cute.
Oh, I know what you mean. With BD8, the tiny little thing, yeah.
That's it.
I think it was that. It was BD or something.
Yeah. Cute little thing.
But it doesn't look nothing like that. It doesn't look nothing like that. It's
No. Does it look like a Roomba kind of thing?
it kind of looks like, I don't know what a Roomba is, I'll be honest.
Some little it looks almost like a very thick plate that goes along like hoovering and mopping your floors.
Yeah, a bit like that. I'd say a bit like that, yeah. But it's got farm shops as well, so you can have like a little farm shop and then build up to a big supermarket that then the more you put into it and the more people kind of like, the more sales you make basically, it grows into like a major supermarket, and then after that you can put in like an industrial warehouse or like a distribution center. So you know all the productions you do and all the produce you make, you have the option to expand out into this kind of like big empire basically of all the products you're making. So it's really cool. I'm just gonna move this because this is full, so just wait for the other one.
Okay. I mean, it won't do it anyway. It'll just wait until the trailer's there, remember?
Okay, as long as it does. I always think there might be a maximum to that, but I'm probably wrong.
I mean, you're very efficient, Scroft. For all the faffing you do, I have to give it to you. You're very efficient, so I'm sure I'll probably be there with the next one by the time you're...
I don't know, pressure's on now.
Finished. Yeah, you're already there. Skill McGill.
It's about 586, so it's definitely put enough in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Picked a good tree.
I don't know what we were saying. I've completely forgot now.
We were on about the new DLC.
Yes, so it's basically ideal for this series. It'll be a really good, one to kind of progress into it as we progress with everything that's the plan. Like expanding out and stuff.
Yeah.
I've just made cleared the area off so we can kind of like plan out where we want to log.
Oh, that's cool.
Because we know then that we need to chop that area down, and we're always going to paint textures down and design it anyway, and I think you'd be really good at that, the painting tool and sculpting and all that stuff. So
thank you very much.
Something for the future, but it helps you see a bit better, doesn't it? There's less foliage.
Yes, it definitely... Oh my gosh, it definitely makes it easier.
I'm going to get rid of that stump and take a sip of me brew.
Hey, Scroft.
What's up?
I've not got a broom.
Well, I don't know. Don't know. Disappointing, isn't it, that?
No.
Very disappointing.
Minute. I'll quickly make one. Because the kettle's only, well, it's just out of reach. There is perks to being in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got all the snacks I could want and the kettle.
I was going to say, did you see any of the comments from the last video? I know you probably haven't because it hasn't been out that long. We are trying to get ahead.
No, I'll be
honest.
A lot of people, I haven't looked yet.
There was a bit of a split with the garlic and egg. I think some people are saying, is it like an egg salad with garlic?
No, it was scrambled eggs. I don't know, like, is that what Americans just call eggs? Like, I know they just do, like,
No.
they have eggs, don't they?
I imagine they're like, I imagine they're just like normal people and they go, an egg is an egg until you scramble it and then it's a scrambled egg. I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They have, no, because they have a thing where they're like, oh yeah, oh yeah, no, no, that's too bad. I was going to try and do an American accent, but it wasn't going to end well for me.
There's none left of
Oh.
so I'll start chopping and you can, I don't know how full we are or relatively empty.
They have eggs, and I think they're just like scrambled eggs. They do them in like a pan. 70% on that trailer.
Okay.
And I think it's kind of like scrambled eggs. I don't
What are you even
know.
on about? You've lost me now. There's too much eggs in this conversation. What's happening? It's like...
Exterminate. Sorry. Oh, that's the wrong button. No, but it's like scrambled eggs, basically. You get your eggs, you whisk them up, bit of milk, a little bit of cheese if you're feeling fancy.
Isn't that just scrambled egg, though?
Yeah, that's what I'm on about, scrambled eggs.
But you're saying they've got eggs and scrambled egg.
Yeah, because in America, I think they just call scrambled eggs eggs.
No, because then what would they call it when they go to the shop? You know what I mean? And buy eggs.
Oh, there's so many things I want to say.
What like?
Like, they call pavements sidewalks. Like,
Yeah, but that it's more. It does make sense because it's the side and you walk on it. So that's
I'm
not very
Googling
good.
American eggs right now.
That's not a very good example, because in fact that's probably more logical.
Not really. I mean, yeah. So theirs is like, if you imagine doing scrambled eggs,
Yeah.
but not like scrambling them as much, maybe like just a little bit. So it's kind of like a bit more like folds. Like somewhere in between an omelette and scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That's their version of eggs, according to Google.
Egg? Yeah, but
That's just what they call them.
so
Like,
confused.
I've never watched like an American YouTuber or I don't know, I don't know, things. They literally just call them eggs. Like, I'm having eggs. That's not an American accent,
that might be. Yeah, they're generically having eggs. I get it. I don't know what the point of the conversation was. I was basically saying that there was a split basically between people thinking
not that weird.
Garlic with like if you imagine like egg salad sandwich, if you put a bit of garlic in that, I think people were saying maybe with that, but I don't know. And then there was just some people that are like me saying no, you don't want to do that. That sounds
honestly,
awful.
I'd have garlic with everything. Like,
There was a lot of people though saying about garlic. A lot of people were saying how they're the same. They have garlic with everything.
Yeah,
and
literally everything we eat, everything I cook, I'll put garlic in it.
Yeah, I know, and it's all nice. It was just scrambled egg with a bit of toast, having garlic on. That was the one where I was like, yeah, that's not for me.
I mean, I know my cooking's a bit hit and miss.
No,
I won't deny it.
No, it's fine. It's it's just the garlic and eggs.
I can hear the pain in your voice there. Fine.
The garlic and eggs.
Like, I don't know, sometimes I can bang out a well nice meal, and then other times it just all goes bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you're fine. Honestly, I think you do a cracking job.
I mean, they're all edible.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, raw chicken or anything like that.
I also saw a comment from Leroy, who we met, didn't we? You know Leroy.
Yeah.
We met him at
Lammer.
That's it. I forgot the name then. And
We're full now.
okay, no worries. Let's turn it off. I met him at Lammer, and he made a comment on the video saying that because he's a chef, because I know he does the catering, he's in catering industry. He mentioned how to cook the perfect poached egg. So.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. I mean, I don't know whether it's just me being inept. Oh, are we going?
Yeah.
But my dad has always been pretty good at cooking. My dad was the one who cooked when I grew up. My mum, I remember once she tried to make these dauphinoise potatoes, and they were in the oven for... No, they're nice potatoes, to be fair. It's a nice way to do them. It's not posh.
Posh.
No. And
It
there,
is.
no word of a lie, they were in the oven for about 5 hours and they were cold. I don't know how she managed it, but yeah, she, you know, I couldn't trust her to cook toast. Oh god. Oh, I just remembered something. Once, when Dad was away, we were making spag bol and we were watching a movie and we forgot that we were cooking
Oh
until
my
our
God.
neighbour came and knocked on the door and asked if everything was okay because they thought the house was burning down because we'd left the spag bol on the heat. It was just so burnt.
See, now I'm not surprised, and I understand now where it all comes from, with you leaving the ovens on. And I mean, you've left. Let's be honest, right? We've already said it now. It's just gonna have to be said. You've left the grill on twice for hours. I've gone in and said, "What's that smell?" And then you're like, "Oh, oops." And you've left
I
the
don't
hobs
smell it.
on multiple times. You've left the oven on multiple times. It's something to do with your family. Then that's where it is.
Maybe.
You've learnt it from an early age.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Tell you what.
Definitely. It used to be a thing. Like, once we'd had dinner, we'd all have to go and, like, check the oven.
Oh my God.
Because half the time it was left on.
Our home insurance premiums have just gone so far, like, above anyone else's. They're just...
Yeah, but the thing is, our house only burnt down once, and that was before I was even born. So,
What?
you know.
No one ever says that. Only once. Like, it should never happen. I don't know anyone that's house has been burnt down. Now I know one person.
It was
It all makes sense.
donkeys years ago.
Was it to do
was
with the
when
cooker?
my dad first brought the house. I don't actually know what happened. It was when my dad first brought the house. Just
You're cutting out.
area.
I
And
didn't hear any of that. Just cut out.
I was lagging. That's probably why.
Okay.
But no, basically, my dad had just come back from being in the Met from London, and he'd moved back to where we lived, and he brought the house, which is the same house that they've still got now. They've never moved out of. And something happened that caused a fire. But after then, no more fires.
Did you just, like, crash?
I lagged. I lagged really badly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honest. I watched all that. I was like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to see.
It was a lag, honestly.
Yeah.
My driving skills aren't that bad, even though I did just drive. I'm lagging.
Right, so after Beanie's just been driving into things and lagging pretty bad, she used lag as the reason, but I honestly think she drove into that post. But
It is. It is. I'm not Brody guy.
yeah, he does crash on purpose. I'm only winding
Yeah.
up anyway. But I've just so you know, I've put it onto hard difficulty because we're about to sell this. I'll put it back onto normal after. But for the amount of money we got, it's just too much for wood chips. So if you just want to sell them into this point after this,
Okay.
does a trigger come up for you?
Yeah.
It didn't come up for me. I don't know why that is. That's happened a few times. I think I might have got a setting somewhere that I've changed. I don't know. But it's selling, and that's the main thing. So we've got 3,800, which is obviously
Nice.
not as much as it was before. So yeah, that's
It's
better.
about half, isn't it?
Probably maybe a little bit less than half, but still, it's not
Right.
bad. We got about 12,000 last time, so we've just got what, 3.5 for mine. Is that right? And then 2.5 for yours, so 6,000. So it's half, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been halved. Well done. That's spot on.
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
so
I did a thing.
you definitely did do a thing.
I love Jeremy Clarkson.
We need to drive over to the store, so follow me.
Okay.
It's not far away. We can cut across the grass here. Come on, tractor. Why are you going so slow? I think maybe next time we should swap tractors for this one. I think the four-wheel drive is better with this Chieftain, the bigger trailer.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it does make more sense. Red tractor, red trailer. Although the trailer's not blue.
Right.
What?
So I'm going to purchase a few things that we need for this episode, Okay, so I'm going to grab them. Now, you're going to need to detach off that trailer, and you're going to do this, but with them forks, you're going to pick up the things that I'm going to buy. In fact, you're going to have to try and put everything in both trailers, basically. So I'm going to buy some seeds so that you can put them in here. One bag will do, I'm sure of it, but I'll get 2 just in case. And we also need a spreader, and we need a stone collector. So we're going to have to drive back. If you can put the spreader in the trailer, I can drive back with the stone collector, and we can leave one of the trailers here. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So I'll get some of this stuff then, and then we can go from there. Seeds first. I have got the realistic seeder mod on, but we might have to remove that. Right, so we're finally back. A bit of faffing, but we got there. Now I'm going to have to store these seeds in the shed because, they kind of just started emptying into the trailer, didn't they? When we dropped off, which I should have predicted, but that's my fault. But it's not an issue because they are pretty much oat seeds, so all we need to do is scoop them into the seeder when we come to seeding anyway, so it won't be an issue to just tip them in here for a bit. No, it won't allow me to do that, so I don't know how we're going to do this. I haven't got a clue. Maybe we'll have to just leave it there and then hope that we can bring the seeder next to it and, do it that way. I think that's probably best.
Okay.
Let me just try that out. So it is strange how it did that, but it's
I thought I'd managed to break something.
No, you haven't broke anything. Right, so let's see if this works. It should do, he says, and if not, I'm just gonna have to spawn them back in and make a loss. I am, yeah. It's I'm gonna have to spawn them in, and I'll give myself the money back and get rid of that because I can't tip it to the ground, and I also can't fill from it. So I don't really think there's anything else I can do except empty this trailer off.
Oh.
And then we've lost them, so I'm just gonna have to spawn them in and give myself the money back on that one.
Yeah.
What a faff.
It does seem like a bit of a faff, I'll be honest.
So 1930. Well, don't matter about the delivery. We'll just have to take a loss on that.
Yeah.
So 1930. There we go. Job done. So we've got the seeds anyway. We'll leave them there, out the way. And so you're obviously cracking on with the stone collecting.
Yeah.
I might do a bit of ploughing and make the new field boundary. I think that's probably the best thing to do. You didn't like that too much. I mean, you did a really good job of the ploughing, but you didn't.
Once I got used to it, it was all right. But though what we did before on Alma, I did prefer that.
Okay.
Definitely. It's just in my head. It shouldn't be like lengthways, not length. It should be lengthways. It shouldn't be like straight behind you kind of thing. It's like my brain can't compute how it works.
Yeah, well, you did really well. To be honest, we're both faffing in this. Like, this episode, I've just realised something. You know, I said, well, we could put the pallets in the back. You could have just kept them on the pallet fork, and we could have drove with the pallet fork. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I completely didn't even think of that as well. Both of us completely faffing.
Well,
how are you getting on anyway?
It is BS survival for a reason. It's going good, thank you.
You're doing really well there, aren't you? I think there is an option to tip them when it gets full. So if it gets full, what I need to do is just find a spot. In fact, what I'll do right now is I'll paint a little circle down.
Yeah.
And then you know to tip at that point. It'll just be to the right of where you are now.
Yeah.
And then I think that's probably the best thing to do, isn't it? And we can have that for stones.
Yeah. Stones.
Exactly. I don't know which one
Sounds like a good plan.
to use. May as well just go with a bit of gravel. There we go. Job done, I think.
Job's a good one.
Yeah, that looks all right. It's like a little circular, bit of gravel. You can tip them down there.
Okay.
And I'll go and do a bit of ploughing. Now, when you've done that, you can connect to the spreader in the shed.
Yeah.
There's some big bags, so they're not on pallets, they're like big bags, and they say lime in them. If you want to
Right.
just reverse up, you'll be able to refill from the bag into the sprayer, and then just keep going around the field that you're obviously in now, and just put lime on all of it.
Okay.
You're good with that?
Yeah, I'm all good with that.
Right.
I can do that.
There we go then. Now I am trying to figure out where to do this field, because the one we've got now we're going to plant an oats in, but that's going to be for profit. But we can do another one that's going to be for horse food. So that's one thing we didn't buy as well, by the way.
Oh,
To buy the
forgot
horse
about
food.
that, to be honest. Sorry, Oscar. Forgot about you.
He's got plenty of grass. Or
True.
she has. I don't know. Nobody tells me nothing.
Nobody tells me nothing. Yeah, she'll be fine with the hay we're giving her. I mean, if it was a real horse, you know, we might have to make her a starvation paddock.
No, I'm going to do a very long field, but with a... it's quite narrow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm also going to set up my thingy-majigama-bob.
You thinking my chicken bob?
There's a few trees, though, in this section. Now, I don't know what to do. I mean, they're not the best trees to turn into wood chips, but still, at the end of the day, it's still...
something.
Yeah. It's a very open patch of land, though. We've got plenty of it to progress with up into the Field 4 area, yeah. There's loads of it. I mean, eventually when we get the right kit, we can do one massive field.
Nice. Like the ones on Alma.
Yeah, exactly. Alma was a big field, wasn't it? But we had some really good equipment then.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. We weren't playing with these rules, though, were we?
No, exactly. To be honest, though, I love these little tractors, these Massies.
I think they're cute. You know, I was talking to someone at work the other day, and he was telling me about how he used to be a farmer, basically, and I don't know why, but somehow ended up coming out of it, and now he just collects vintage tractors.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, my partner would love that, but I'd never see him if I got him like a little Massey 135 or whatever he wanted. And he was like, I know, that's what my missus says. It's like, fair play.
I'll get one day. One day.
Yeah.
I might even get me a little Leyland.
Be
That'd
nice.
be cool. That would be cool. A little Leyland.
To be honest, it has always been my retirement dream, even before I met you. Scroft was to get like a little small holding, a little small holding somewhere, probably in a coastal area, and just have like a few little animals and stuff, and just chill.
Yeah. Sounds bliss. Couple of
Yeah.
dogs.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All the dogs.
No, just two.
We'd have a
I mean,
dog sanctuary.
no. Two. Two. Or I would literally have to start growing my own feed to feed the dogs.
Yeah.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow. Don't let it get to you, you're better than you know. My heart was dead and broken, but now it's found a home. Fell inside, now I'm living in a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
All right.
All right. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How have you got on then?
Good. I've stone picked and limed that field, so
Spot on.
it's
So
all
all we
ready
need to
for
do
what's
now,
next.
which is planting basically. That was it. That
Yeah.
was what I was just about to say, that we're just gonna plant in the oats in that field, and that'll be for profit. And then the one I've been working on over here is for your horses, or horse, or depending on how many you get. I don't know how much, how far this is going to go, the oats from this field. Not really done horses much to know like how much feed they need, but we can always check it out for the year and just see if they're, if they've got enough. It does say in there, so if I just have a quick look whilst I'm on a straight, the horse is not in the pasture for some reason, so who am I that is? It's a weird one. It's not, we haven't got a horse at the moment.
Done a runner.
I think, did you exit the horse last time you were riding it in the spot that I told you? Do you remember?
Maybe not.
Yeah, okay. I'll go sort that out now, and then I can have a quick look as well. So let me go do that for you.
Thank you, my dear.
But we're nearly done on that. I mean, the stone picking again and the lime, but we could fly through that and do a bit of a jump cut if you're up for that, so the video's not too long for everybody watching.
You want to, yeah?
And then at least in the next episode we can start on getting the actual seeds in the ground.
Planting in. Woo.
Right, so there you go. The horse Oscar is back in the stable. So now it should say. So right now it only requires 6,600 a year. So one horse isn't too bad. Now you've got to remember that if we're doing hay as well, then base food, yeah, it's not incredible. It's not incredibly poor. Basically, you've got hay, a base food, which will be oats, and then some kind of root crops. So we could buy some, like maybe some carrots, or I don't know, probably carrots. I'd say best ones, or parsnips. We can get some parsnips, carrots, potatoes, sugar beets, and I guess there's one more that I'm forgetting about there. Beets, red beets. The horses like red beets.
Never heard of them eating like beetroot.
Yeah.
Never heard of horses eating beetroot. I'll be honest.
Okay. Depends what it is.
Alfalfa.
Yeah, we haven't got alfalfa on this. I haven't put anything in that's maize plus or anything for alfalfa.
Okay.
So it's whatever root crops is now. I need to put in the animal feed overview mod, because if I did that, I'd be able to find out exactly what that thing is. But I can guarantee that it's probably carrots. So they basically need carrots and hay, and then some oats. That'll be the full diet in base game for a horse.
Yeah.
So we need to get obviously some oats, which we're planted in now to harvest. That'll be plenty from this field. We'll definitely get more than 6,000 litres, so that'll be, more than a year's amount of food. But because we're going to give them hay as well, it might even be like 2 years' food for Oscar, this field.
Yeah,
and
nice.
Then if we buy some carrots, for example, as well, then we can max out the feed. And yeah, we should start. I don't know how it works, but I think you need to breed. We basically need to breed some horses for us. So you probably need a second one.
Yeah.
And then we get them to the right age and sell them. I think that's the way you're going to make money from horses, by breeding them.
Right. Yeah.
So I'd buy a second one. In fact, when we finish, you can do that. Right at the end of this episode, we can buy a horse.
Okay.
We need a male, and then job done.
Yeah.
And why don't we rename this horse and then call the other one Oscar?
Okay.
Happy with that?
Happy with that.
Cool. Out of all the jobs you've done so far, which has been your favourite? And you can't say riding the horse.
Login.
Logging?
Yeah.
What, the wood chips?
Yeah.
Oh, fair play. What about field work then?
I liked picking the stones up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you not like ploughing?
I don't mind it.
That's a no,
But it's
by
not
the
my
way.
favourite. I never
sound-
said no.
I know, you went, which is...
I was thinking.
It sounds-
That's like my brain working noise kind of thing.
It sounds like you might be a little bit bored of it. And if you are, I don't blame you, because it is very mundane. But I find that the best part sometimes. Like, that's the bit that's relaxing.
Yeah, you can switch off to it, definitely. But you know what I'm like, Scroft. If sleeping was an Olympic sport, I'd be winning all the golds.
Yeah, that's true.
I need a lot of sleep. I don't know how Scroft does it, to be fair. Especially when he was working full-time and not just being part-time. Like,
Passion.
I'll come... Yeah, fair play. I get home from work and I'll have a nap, and then I wake up, make tea, chill with Scroft for a bit. Sometimes we end up filming, recording, and then I'll go to bed. I lead a riveting life, but I love it. Very, very content. But yeah, a lot of sleep. I've gone off on a tangent and completely forgot what my point was. That was it. Yes, about this being mundane. It is good, but it's like sitting in a meeting kind of thing. I don't know what it is, but as soon as you just sat there, people talking to you, it's just like an instant time to sleep. What are you doing?
Just driving. You need to stop.
You need to stop.
I have. You keep pushing me.
But I
Just
was
chill.
straight line.
If you just reverse, I'll move out of the way. That was that.
Okay.
You don't need to get so aggressive with your tractor. There you go.
I need the other one back with the spikes on the front.
The other one back with the spikes on the front.
Yeah. Scroft.
What do you mean by that? I don't understand. What's the
The
other
one
one?
you were in that I used to pick up the oat seeds earlier when we went to the store, dropped off the wood chips.
The other one with the spikes on the front.
Yeah, like a not a low loader.
Oh, you mean the front loader?
Yeah.
Why would you want the front loader? We're ploughing. I think
No,
I'm confused.
the red tractor had the
one I'm
spikes on the
driving?
front. Yes.
Yeah,
And I
well,
used it to pick up the oats and stuff.
Yeah, I get you now. I didn't know what you meant. I thought you meant like a tool with spikes on because we were ploughing, that's all.
No, because it would be like a battering ram. Or did you ever watch them Robot Wars?
Yeah.
Where like people would make robots and then they'd go into a
I
death
remember
match
that.
kind of thing. Yeah.
That was good.
Like that.
Yeah, you're not trusted with stuff like that. Definitely not. It'd be carnage.
It'd be brilliant.
Right, if you want to go and get the stone collector,
Okay.
and then I'll get the line because you said that was your favourite. That's why I was trying to ask, basically, so see what you could do next.
Aww.
I know.
Scruff. I'll let you
But
do
you
the line.
attacked me with the
Because
tractor.
you attacked me.
Didn't I stop? I promise you.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Sure. That's not the other side.
Well, I've got video evidence.
I'll let you do the line because I do enjoy it because I feel like I'm spray painting a field, but it went a little bit haywire. So I couldn't figure out how it was spraying, and also it's further to drive back and forth to the shed from there.
That is true.
And I had to fill that up quite a few times.
I know. It's not a very big spreader at all, but we're starting off tough. So when we get to the point where we've got some good big equipment that makes ease of life and all that, you'll appreciate it even more then.
Yeah, exactly. A, B. That's what we need.
So this will be finished off, so hopefully by the time you get down here, I would have started the other side, but it doesn't matter because I'm nearly done. I just wanted to try and level it off.
Sorry. I
No,
didn't
it's
even
fine,
realise you were
honestly.
there.
It's all good. I've just got to the last bit. There we go. It's just because I wanted to straighten it out and make it nice kind of shape. And we've done a good job there.
I think it's a very nice rectangle. I nearly called it a square then. You know what I realised earlier? I was thinking about it.
What's that?
Thinking about the veg people.
Oh, yeah?
And I thought I missed a golden opportunity yesterday. Not yesterday, it wasn't yesterday. When we were on about arboriculturists, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Tree people.
Yes. Well, someone put in the comment section, and I think you were spot on. There was two variations to it, so I did get a comment. I forgot the name of the person that commented, but they were... I think it was the Grizz. I think it's is it the Grizz guy?
That guy Grizz.
That's the one. Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
him. He. I'm pretty certain he put the comment in there. If I'm wrong, I apologise to whoever it was, but yeah, you were very, very close with. I can't remember exactly what it was now because I've always just known it as logging.
No,
Forestry.
I literally today, whilst I've been at work, I've seen so many of them driving about. I think it's just because I'm aware of them, and I was like looking, and I saw it, and I know I could spell it, but when you look at something and your brain just can't quite figure it out, you just need to listen to it, kind of thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, of course. Yeah. That's where I'm at. Arbicle.
It's basically
It's
logging, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll finish off. Get this. Obviously, all the stones collected, which you're doing. I'll get the line done. We'll buy the horse, and I think that'll be a good point then. I think after then, we've definitely done enough. I mean, I'm just looking at the time. It's going to be a long one, so I apologise for everyone that's watching. But I'd rather get to the next episode and you know, we can start planting, and we've done technically most of the field work at that point then as well.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you what I'll do, because I think it is going to be already over an hour.
Seriously?
Yeah, we've been recording for an hour and a half, but there's a gap.
Oh, God.
There's probably a good gap there where we're doing a time lapse. So I'm going to say it's about an hour, maybe a bit less than an hour. So yeah, we'll just do a bit of a jump cut now. We'll get it all done, and we'll cut back in when you are picking out your second horse and naming it probably Brenda.
Well, that's your nickname. You're Brenda. I'm Barry.
All right, there you go then. Right, so we're all done, Beanie. We've prepped both fields. They've got lime, all the stones out for seeding. We've got 2 good shaped fields now to plant some oats in. So in the next episode, we'll make sure we start planting. And we might even buy a second seeder, because then, you know, we can both do it calmly and it'll make things a bit quicker. But final bit of this episode is we need to get a second horse. We've got a female horse, and I've just changed the name to what you chose. So it's now called Flora.
Yeah.
So you need to buy a horse with that trigger right in front of you and just pick whatever you want. I'd go for a fully grown one, because I think they're about 2,000, but it'll just mean that it'll speed things up a bit. It's called Champ.
Oh, I like that.
There you go then. Happy
He's my
days.
champ.
There you go. It does say in the description, it says horses can be sold for a profit. Horses like hay, oats, sorghum. Additionally, they require water. They need to be ridden daily to increase their value. Animals that are healthy and older than 22 months can reproduce. The numbers in brackets refer to the effectiveness of the representative food. So right now, they are at 0% health because they need better food, basically.
Right,
So
yeah.
we need to get some oats in, which we'll do. We'll buy some oats for the next episode, and we'll buy some carrots. And that's it. You give
Okay.
good old Champ.
Just get his riding score up, may as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't take too long to do, to be fair.
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy days. Happy days.
Days.
Done well in this one. It's been a very long one. It's going to be a nightmare to edit.
You'll have fun. I'll
will.
make tea.
I will.
You edit, I'll cook. That sounds like a deal.
Exactly. And then, yeah, I am actually away next week. So just heads up, I'm away next week at the weekend as well. I'll be doing, there's no farmhand videos next weekend. So there is this weekend. So there'll be a normal video on Saturday for the farmhand, and there'll be one on Monday. But this video actually comes out after then. So you'll have already seen them. And that week, so this week now that you're watching this, I'm actually off this week. So there's no farmhand this weekend. So it's just the 2 videos that I've prepped prior to going away, which is a court farm and a survival with Beanie. So yeah, just a heads up, no farmhand this weekend. Right, so while you're riding that, I'll do the outro.
Yeah, okay. It doesn't like to steer.
No, it doesn't. I think this, the faster you go, the worse it is to steer. It's not like Red Dead or anything.
No.
So if you want to steer, slow it
I
down.
love that game.
I know, it's brilliant. Right, so on that note, everybody, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Bye.